It was early morning. The park was quiet. Only a few rays of sunlight touched the old wooden bench by the lake. Michael sat there every day, same time, same spot. To strangers, he looked peaceful, but inside he was breaking. He'd lost his business. His marriage had fallen apart, and the people he once called friends? Gone. He whispered into the cold air, "God, I don't even know what to pray anymore." A young boy, no more than 10, walked up with a fishing rod and a bright smile. He looked at Michael and said, "Sir, you look like you need some sunshine." Michael couldn't help but smile. "Maybe I do, kid. Maybe I do." The boy sat beside him and said, "My grandpa says God never wastes a broken heart. He just needs time to build something better from it." Michael stared at the water, stunned by the boy's words. Simple, yet powerful. The boy pointed to the lake and said, "See that water? Sometimes it looks still on top, but underneath it's full of life. Just because you don't see movement," he continued, "doesn't mean nothing's happening." Michael sat there speechless. A few minutes later, the boy stood up, waved, and ran off toward the trees. When Michael turned to look again, the boy was gone. Just gone. That morning changed everything. Michael started coming back to that bench every day, not to escape life, but to rebuild it. He prayed again. He forgave again. And slowly, piece by piece, hope began to return. He started helping others in the park, sharing food, listening to stories, offering advice. That old bench became a seat of healing, for him and for many others. One afternoon, years later, a woman sat crying on that same bench. Life had hit her hard. She just lost her job and felt forgotten. Michael, now older and smiling again, sat beside her. He handed her a small folded card and said softly, "Someone once told me this when I was in your place." She opened it and read, "Just because you don't see movement doesn't mean God isn't working." Her eyes filled with tears. Michael smiled and whispered, "Hope still lives here." Sometimes God meets you in the quiet places, not with a miracle, but with a whisper. You may feel stuck, you may feel forgotten, but he's still working behind the scenes. So don't give up. Don't walk away. You never know. The place you think is your breaking point might just become your bench of second chances. This is Rise with Hope, reminding you that even when life feels silent, God is still speaking.